Hi. So this quick video is going to be a response to a comment. Now, the reason why I'm not just typing up a response or a reply rather in the comments is because I don't think whole lot of people read the comments, and I can't believe what I just read, and I feel like there needs to be a way for a larger audience to bear witness to what it is I just experienced. So earlier tonight, I made a quick little video for Maanya, and I asked her to please just show me so I can know not what it is I've done wrong, so I can know not to do it again. Please show me where I have said or done something to, as she put it, made a circus of this woman's mental health well-being and caused all this harm and, basically warranted a TRO. Now, these were things that she claimed in her live stream. And to hear her talk in this live stream, along with many others, is she holds herself to standards. And one of these standards in which she holds herself to is that she doesn't just make claims, like, well, free and nilly or whatever. She provides proof and evidence. So I'm asking her to please provide proof and evidence, but I'm not doing this in a challenging way. I'm doing this because I've been over all my stuff and I've racked my brain about this for months, and I just don't see anywhere where I've done these things. So I need someone to explain it to me like I'm five. So I asked her to do that. And this is the response. And take me a second to get over there. There we go. Okay, so here's her response. Her first comment here. As per your request, I can make my statement public after your case concludes. If you want it earlier than that, I will charge a fee for it and for the time I spent working on it. Well, that sounds a little grifty if you ask me. I mean, you have an opportunity here to educate me on where I've gone wrong and what I've done to cause all this harm. You have an opportunity to prevent any future harm by me being done to this person in the future by just me not realizing it or not knowing. But instead of taking that opportunity, you're trying to squeeze some money out of it. Sounds to me like you're possibly using someone or someone's alleged harm to try to make a buck here. I mean, that's just, I expected you to try to weasel out of it or dodge it or whatever. I expected that, or to just flat out ignore it. But I didn't expect this. Perhaps maybe I should have, after the way you, kind of donated to Steve and then alluded to GoFundMe that someone used your card that wasn't authorized to or whatever. And then you call him the fraudster afterwards for all of that. Perhaps maybe I should have expected something like this. And then, there's your mate there who, tried to assign a price tag of like $50,000 to some thumbnails. So maybe I should have expected. Maybe the fault there is on me. I admit it could be. But this is exactly what it looks like. Now, it gets better. Lindsay says, your statement includes the specific examples Aaron is talking about in this video? Maanya says, yes, you can read it when I release it. I didn't ask you for no statement. I don't need you to fucking release shit. I don't need you to spend time working on something. Like you're researching or typing it up and you're making a first draft and a final draft or whatever. I just asked you to point to like whatever videos or posts or whatever I've made where I say or do something that shows me to be making a circus out of someone's mental health well-being and causing all this harm and basically deserving of a TRO. That's all I ask for. You don't have to prepare anything or make a statement or even speak, really. You can just point. You can just send a link and a timestamp if need be, or just send a link or a screenshot, whatever. You don't even need to give me an explanation. Just show me. So I'm not sure what it is you need to release and and put together. And although I did notice here, I will charge a fee for it and the time I spent working on it. That tells me you've already done this, and I long before I asked you to. So yeah, why would I pay you for that? And aren't you an engineer? I mean, I'm pretty sure you're an engineer. So unless you have to engineer the statement, what the fuck would I pay you for anyway? You possess no professional qualifications for which payment would be expected or deserved, or anything less than mocked and ridiculed and laughed at, really. So what are you bringing to the table that I should be paying you for? What? Anyway, as we go down, why have you prepared a statement and why release it after the legal conclusion? Lindsay asks, to which Maanya says, this is good. Because I am on a witness list. And to the second question, because Aaron asked for it. All right, now, you may very well be true that you're on a witness list somewhere for God knows what reason or whatever. But you're not on mine. Like, we already exchanged witness lists. Your name's not on it. Like, your friend's name was on it. You know, a couple other people's names were on it. But your name was nowhere on this list. So you're not on any witness list for me. But I'm not sure why you would mention you're on somebody else's witness list, because what bearing would that have to do with me or any legal conclusion that you speak of? So that would just be a big fat lie, would it not? I mean, it's kind of how it seems. But yeah, I don't know what you're talking about there. So you're not on my witness list. And I didn't ask for a statement. I just asked you to point to where I said or did something that showed what you claimed I'd done. That's it. So this is funny though. Is this one of your standards when you make a claim in your video and somebody wants or expects or whatever, like proof of this, you're going to then charge them for it? Is that your standard now? Like, seriously. I mean, this is comical. Like, honestly, I really did expect you to just dodge it or whatever, or, you know, maybe even just come up with some bullshit excuse or whatever. But this, and legal, what do you need to wait for a legal conclusion on? See, me and the other person, we've already exchanged all of our stuff. So, and anything I've said or done is out there on the internet. It's still there. So there's nothing you could say or do that's going to alter any legal conclusion or have any effect on it. So I'm not sure why you have to wait until after the legal conclusion, unless you don't want to run a risk of me realizing I said or did something and therefore help the situation and ensure that it doesn't happen again and offer some sort of closure to the person you claim to be speaking on behalf of or whatever, caring about. Not saying that that's possible, really. I don't think it's possible, but I mean, I can't think of why else you would want to avoid doing this, telling me or showing me this before any kind of legal conclusion, because you're not going to harm my case at all. I don't see you harming anyone else's case at all. But there is the potential that if you're right, then you would be informing me of something. You would be making me realize something, see something, understand something. And therefore that could alter and affect and change the way I go about things in the future for this person and for anyone else. But rather than do that, you want to try and make a buck off of it. You want to try and squeeze some money out of it. You don't really care to affect change or to see anyone else do better. No, you want to exploit the situation and try to make as much as you can off of it for your statement. This response was kind of funny. Yeah, I'd still like you to show me where in what video or statement or post or whatever I've said anything to support your claims. So yeah, that request is going to remain as it was, unaffected, untouched, whatever. But this shit here, like, you surprised me here. You really did. I mean, I don't know why. Maybe I should have been surprised, but I really was. But if you don't have it, if you really, upon thinking about it, you don't remember where I've done or said any of these things, then just say so, man. It doesn't mean that I did or didn't do anything that's troublesome or whatever. It just means that you just don't have the goods to back up your words. Just admit it. Yeah, because otherwise you do have it and you don't want to risk doing any good. You want to keep sitting back and watching the harm happen and try to cash in on it. Yeah. Yeah. Well, at least now everyone else can see that too, I guess. I don't know. Fucked up. So, all right. Bye. Thank you.